Hi, my name is Ying, and in today's episode, we have with us Thomas from Reach Counselling Service. So for any of you couples who is seeking help in your marriage, Reach Counselling Service is actually providing a service. So would you like to share with us this service?
This is a marriage enrichment program that we put together to help couples to come together, to get them to engage with one another emotionally, to actually enrich, just like in the program, in the title program, right? To enrich their marriage. So we have a whole few sessions, right? Some sessions that look at communication, how you manage conflicts, because every couple have conflict, right? Is how you manage it. And we have projects for you to go back and try it out. Then after you try it out, you come back again, and then we give you some skills to handle your relationship.
So can you also share with our viewers more about this program? What can this program offer?
This marriage enrichment program will help them to focus on this important part, on their relationship. What happens is that when couples are married, right, a lot of things work against this relationship.
Such as?
For example, the demands of work, time, right, and also their own interests. You have also things like in-laws, right? Everything is pulling against their relationship. So if they do not protect this relationship, they will start to drift apart. This marriage enrichment program is to address this drift, right? So what we try to do is to get the couples to focus on the relationship, right? Because the couple would spend a lot of time and energy on building up a new house, right? On taking care of children, making sure that the job they do is good and bring back the money.
They have forgotten about one another, maybe.
Exactly. So once they forget about one another, what happens is inevitably they will drift apart. We hope that couples, whether your relationship is good, we will want to make it better. If your relationship is having some trouble, then all the more you should come for this program, because through when you go through these activities, you'll start to discover one another again, right? And then you start to connect with your spouse. That's when you can look at how to resolve those issues that you have.
Definitely.
Right? So it has to start with some good feelings about one another, and then you look at the conflict. Because a lot of couples will just focus on the conflicts alone, and just wanting to solve all the issues. But the basic issue is the relationship. Yeah, and then they must get together and appreciate each other and build up from that foundation of love. Yeah. So this is what we are trying to do here.
So in your practice, what are some of the issues that married couples usually tend to have?
Couples who are married for about 2 years or more, right? So after they have been married for about 2 years, what happens is that they get into this stage after the honeymoon stage, right? They get into this stage where they becomes all the demands of the daily life and
unforeseen circumstances,
household chores and things like that. So what happens is that they get into this stage where they find that they are a bit disillusioned with one another. Couples usually go to work, spend a lot of time at work. They seldom spend time together. And if they are married for a few more years, when they have children, they actually have all the demands of the child parenting and all this. Then what happens is that they sort of lose focus with their relationship.
So in this situation, what can a couple usually do? Can they fall in love again? Is that possible?
It's like a dance. We call it a marital dance, right? One has to lead, one has to follow. So maybe the husband will lead in this area, and the wife will follow. And the wife will lead in another area, and the husband will follow.
Sure.
So it is harmony. So how you get the harmony back in your relationship is very important. Once you get the harmony back, you feel all in love again. So now, after you've married, right, for a few years, you got to go back to that point again when you're friends. You start to discover each other. You start to like each other all over again.
You start to appreciate.
Exactly. So the appreciation, the respect, all this will come in. And when that comes in, it becomes, you know, you become, you
More
get
harmonious, right?
yeah,
The
you get to love,
relationship.
yeah, you get to love your spouse again, right? So it actually helps you to appreciate and love your spouse.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. We hope that it's been helpful to you. And thank you so much for being with us here today, Thomas.
Thank you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, do click on the subscribe button and we'll see you in the next episode.